It's 2:45 on Thursday. As you can see, I've just had something to eat and I'm in a campsite at a place called Sidi Ifni, which is on the coast in Morocco. You can probably hear the sea behind. There's my tent I've just got up and the bike. I've just, after having something to eat, I was oiling the chain on the bike. There we go. I was oiling the chain on the bike and a big hornet landed on my arm. It didn't bother me that much, but I tried to shake it off and I couldn't get it off. And then I must have knocked the bike and knocked it over, so I've dropped the bike for the first time. But I think everything's okay. It fell on this side and luckily it's just my clothes and that pannier really. A few other things, but nothing breakable I don't think. And you can see there's a bit of dirt and some scratches on there, but that's what it's meant for. It's a tiny bit of petrol on the ground, but it wasn't really leaking. And I think that's some of the oil that's come off the chain where I was just oiling it. But I managed to lift it up. I was going to take all the panniers off and everything. The top box was already off. But I decided to try and lift it and it was fine. It was obviously heavy, but I managed to get it up by myself. So hopefully everything's okay. The only problem that's had with the bike so far is that this front fork was leaking a bit of oil. And this morning I was literally about 50 metres outside of the campsite and I bumped into an English guy on a BMW 1150. And he was heading towards Tisney, which was just over halfway for me coming this way, and then he was going further south, whereas I was heading south west to the coast. But he told me that if I undo this should let the air back into the top of the fork, and it's just something, it's to do with a vacuum. Obviously the suspension's from the air that's in the top of the tube above the oil, and sometimes when it's compressed it can suck some air in from outside, so if you undo that screw hopefully it'll kind of equalise the air pressure again, and that'll stop forcing the oil out of the bottom. So I'm going to give that a shot as well.